Hey guys, how you doing? This is Andy Huang. 大家好，我是黄家贤. Hey, listen, today I wanted to talk about a lot of people have been calling me and texting me regarding, because in a couple of my video clips, I tell them that I work with a group of, different preferred lenders. So they're asking me, a lot of them asking me, hey, listen, what is this FHA that we've been hearing, a lot about lately? Okay, what is this 203K loans? Well, so without getting too much into it, because I'd rather you speak with our preferred lender, a mortgage lender, regarding these topics. But let me give you some quick facts. Okay, so the FHA stands for Federal Housing Administration. So the advantage of securing a FHA is for anyone, for first-time home buyers, or for anyone that that kind of need a little extra help on their down payment portion. FHA is a fantastic program where you could actually secure that with as little as 3.5% down payment. All right, so now when you think about versus the traditional 10-20% conventional loan, that's a huge difference. So but here's what it is, guys. You have to be very careful, because FHA kind of in the industry or amongst these sellers, they kind of look at FHA as a poor man's loan, meaning that you must not have money because you don't have down payment. Right, so depending on how you look at it, yes, I know a lot of people who's got the ability to take out the loans, to take out the down payments, but they still want to save that money. They just want to take out enough. Okay, it's like buying a car. How much down payment should you put down? So similar to that. However, if you are working with co-ops, be very careful, guys, because if you're buying a co-op, selling a co-op, most co-op boards would not favor the FHA loans. Or I've worked with the co-op boards. Yes, we will take the FHAs. However, we want to see up to 3 years of reserves, meaning at the end of everything, closing costs, all that stuff. At the end of everything, we want to see 3 years of reserve, meaning that if your monthly payment for the common charges or the maintenance fee is $900, think about it. 900 times 12 is 10,800. All right, so roughly about 10,000. I want you to take 3 years of that, which is 30,000. I want you to lock it in a in a secure escrow account, and you can't touch it. All right, so here comes in with the what it is. Okay, so when you think about it, a co-op costs on the average of 300,000. So if you're asking for 30,000 in escrow in reserves, you're talking about like additional 10%. So that kind of defeats the whole purpose. They need help. That's why they want to secure that 3.5% down payment, right? So any way you look at it, you just have to be very careful, know what it is exactly that you're getting into. So, and we all know that condo boards or co-op boards, especially co-op boards in Queens, they hold a tremendous amount of power. They don't answer to anyone. If I look at you, as much as I don't like your hairstyle, I could actually reject you. And in Queens, the co-op boards are not required to give you a reason as to why we turn you down. Okay, if you're from Nassau, yes, they need to give you a reason why to turn you down, but not in Queens, guys. All right, so here's what it is. Oh, then as far as getting a little more money for the for the house, that's why people are talking about the 203K. All right, so the 203K is a rehabilitation loan. So that simply means that if you buy a house and the house needs a little work and you don't have extra money because you take down every possible penny into the down payment and the closing costs and so on and so forth, you just don't have anything extra, and you don't want to put the house up for a line of mortgage, line of credit, or refinance just as soon as you get it. So what do? All right, so that's the time when you work in the 203K. That means that the house is worth this much, and then after you fix up, do the update, do the renovations, it's gonna worth that much. We're gonna appraise your house based on that value. So, and then we will give you the money for for the renovation and so on and so forth. So it's an excellent program to take advantage of. All right, guys. Once again, If you have any questions, if you need the specifics, like what we talked about, the FHA does come with some requirements. Very simple, but they do watch out for things like, for example, we talked about you can't have Chapter 13 for the past 12 months, and you can't have Chapter 7 for the past 24 months. And if you do, any money you owed, any collection must be paid off. Not medical though. Medical collection are not part of it. So here, there are some requirements, but it's not a big deal. So if you know the specifics, you could still secure a very promising loan to buy your dream home. All right, guys. So if you need anything, as I mentioned before, I work with a group of lenders. Everyone offers different programs. I know that is a fact. Some are excellent with no documentation or light documentation loans. Some are excellent with, getting you mortgages with low interest rates and so on and so forth. So remember this, guys. Every lender is different. Some lenders will have excellent programs. Some will have better, terms when it comes to the APRs, the interest rates, or down payments, and flexibilities on as simple as the down payment portion. I'm working with a lender that they don't even care, because if you work with a lot of lenders, you understand they want you to have all that money for the down payment, all that money in a bank account. They want you to show the bank statement 3 months, meaning no money in, no money out. I want you to show me that you have that money in the bank for 3 months. That's all. Face it. A lot of people, especially myself, I'm Chinese. A lot of us, we don't show everything. So what are you gonna do? So I know lenders that actually they work with lenders that we don't even care, as long as you have that down payment in the bank account the week before we schedule for closing, you're good. So again, that's a fantastic program for a lot of people, because a lot of people, what they do is they show very little on their tax returns, and yet they would like to go in there and buy a $2 million house. All right, so there are different ways, different programs, and believe me, guys, the mortgage banker will find a way to secure you that loan, because that's what they do best. We are realtors. We do our best of finding you that dream home. They do their best of finding you that dream mortgage or loan, so to speak. All right, guys, this is Andy Huang saying so long. If you need to speak with me, you can find me, Andy Huang, across any social media. You can call me directly, 646-996-0859. And you can email me also, andyhuangrealtor@gmail.com. All right, guys, have a fantastic rest of the day. I will speak with you guys tomorrow. Bye now.